Hey everybody, welcome to Jacob's Quest, and I hope you're having a happy new year. I know that I am really behind. I think the series technically ended a day or two ago, but you know, I'm doing this as quickly as I can. I was just able to watch episode 7 of What If Season 2, which was What If Hela Found the 10 Rings, and this was one that I was really interested in when I saw the trailer because I was hoping that they were going to answer anything about the 10 rings, and they don't answer anything directly, but they at the very least allude to like, oh, these 10 rings are not of your realm, these are of something else, you know. So they kind of, it seems like the Asgardians vaguely know what the 10 rings are, or at least what they're capable of, but yeah, still giant mystery as to like what they're supposed to be. You know, one day we'll get an answer, so I guess we're just gonna keep waiting. And yeah, basically the premise of this one is, instead of banishing Hela to Hell, as is what happened in our timeline, what if Hela was banished to Earth in the same vein that Thor is banished to Earth by Odin, where he strips her of her power, and she gets thrown to Earth, and she can't pick up her crown helmet spiky thing. She can't pick it up, and this time it's you know, whoever could show mercy or something instead of should they be worthy. So you know, it's a very specific lesson that Odin wants Hela to learn by being sent to Earth. And of course, when she gets there, she is immediately met by is his name Juan? I don't remember what his name is. It's you know, it's the Mandarin. Not, you know, he didn't go by the name of the Mandarin, but it's the guy who was supposed to be that guy, and then it's Shang-Chi's dad. You get it. I don't remember what his actual name is. Anyways, you know, he's got the 10 rings, and of course he is, what did they establish him being? At least 1,000 years old, I think. And you know, it was always unclear how he got the 10 rings. I think they vaguely say that he just found them in a meteorite, maybe. So again, giant mystery there as to what the 10 rings are supposed to be. But you know, he's still doing his conquering thing in the ancient times. This is before he met Shang-Chi's mom, and that whole thing happened. So in this universe, he meets Hela, and you know, they start a little bit of a romance, but Hela runs away, and she finds the same oh man, is it Taulo? I think it was Taulo. That's like the realm within the forest that is, you know, and this is kind of a problem with Marvel, or maybe I just don't quite understand it. It's like Taulo is like a separate dimension pocket within the same universe, though. So it's not like a different place in the multiverse, but it is like its own little dimension where time doesn't pass, and they have like mythical beings there, you know, the little weird guys with the wings, and the two butts. And yeah, basically she goes there and she gets training from them, and she basically, this is kind of a redemption arc for Hela, you know. She like, this is like basically, what if she stopped being the evil villain that we know her to be, and she kind of became a good guy. Interestingly enough, you know, when Heimdall can't see her, which, that's an interesting power play. I guess Heimdall's vision can't see through the dimension portal of Taulo, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure why that would be the case, but it's kind of cool, you know, like just something about that, you know, hidden protected realm is beyond even Heimdall's sight. That's kind of a cool idea. But basically, yeah, Odin goes to Earth because he hears about the 10 rings, and he's like, that's kind of concerning. Those 10 rings could even destroy a god. You know, so again, 10 rings, real powerful things. So he goes to Earth, he confronts Shang-Chi's dad. I wish I could remember his name. And yeah, Hela goes there, and you know, she helps him fight Odin, and it's this really epic battle. I mean, this is like, you know, watching the trailers, this is exactly the fight I wanted it to be. You know, you got the 10 rings going up against Odin, and Odin's using his like crazy power staff, and it's really cool. It's just really cool. But basically, yeah, with the combination, with the two of them working together, they're able to defeat Odin. And by the way, just whenever Odin tries to like summon his staff back to him, and then the 10 rings like wrap themselves around it and like stop it from happening, I was like, oh, this is just a really cool display of power happening here between the two of them. Anyways, they're able to defeat Odin, and it's interesting the way they present this, because Odin is, I mean, he's there to destroy the Ten Rings, but he kind of becomes the antagonist, right? Like he's, you know, and I guess you could say this is still younger Odin, you know, like he's still the conqueror, or at least he just stopped being the conqueror, because, you know, I think it was kind of glossed over a little bit. But yeah, that was like kind of a huge reveal in Ragnarok, that like, yeah, Odin was not always just this nice guy. Like he warred against the nine realms, and he conquered all of them, and that's why they hold domain over, you know, like Asgard rules over all those nine realms. It's because he went to war. You know, like he was not always like the peaceful, wise old king. You know, it's like, no, he was a warrior. You know, and Hela was his weapon, and it's kind of all Odin's fault. You know, like Hela wasn't wrong to be mad at Odin for all that. Anyways, so she ends up showing mercy to Odin, and she gets her power back, and Odin surrenders the throne of Asgard to Hela. And we even see a future glimpse of where Thanos is recruiting Gamora. Like, you know, Gamora's people had all been killed, and he's like trying to recruit, you know, little kid Gamora to his side. And boom, here comes Hela on a you know, on the Bifrost, and along with the Ten Rings, and it's just a really cool imagery, you know. Like I still want to see that fight. Hopefully one day we can see a conclusion of that. And it's just interesting, you know. Basically it's like, yeah, I guess if you get banished to Earth, you're kind of gonna become a good guy eventually, you know. Like you're gonna learn humility, and you're gonna be a better person, better even than Odin, like, at that point at least. Yeah, just this episode did not disappoint. You know, I definitely didn't see the turn of her becoming good. I thought for sure she would learn some of the things, take the Ten Rings for herself, and then be, you know, ultra powerful evil. I thought that's where it was going, but it surprised me, but I was still very happy. And yeah, I think because the fight paid off, you know, just the fight against Odin was really cool. So yeah, very happy with this one. And yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.